Okay, so if your prospects are running in a different direction when you talk to them, when you are chatting with them on a messenger or live or whatever, this video might give you a hint or answer why your prospects are doing that. And if we have met, my name is Edita. I'm a former struggling network marketer, and I was struggling because I didn't like prospecting. Not that I didn't like, it didn't work for me. I felt awkward, I felt salesy, I hated it. I thought there was something wrong with me, but then I found a different way to do it, and I learned that there was everything wrong with prospecting and the pushy techniques and so on. So now I actually talk about this a lot, and I share my information and my knowledge with my fellow network marketers like you who feel uncomfortable chasing people. And so this topic is along those same lines, and it's about why your prospects are actually running in a different direction when you talk to them. In some cases, you approach them, you have a chat, you have a good time, you think you're clicking with them, bonding, but as soon as you start talking about your opportunity or your products, they sort of disappear on you. And so having the skills how to have those conversations is one thing, but and I know that network marketers do it because that's what they get from their uplines and their company. That's what they are told to do, and they don't know any different. And so when you think about it, right, what does your prospect need? Even if your prospect is your ideal prospect who actually wants to use your stuff or already uses similar type of stuff, products within the same category, and they seem interested and they are investigating, they are actively looking to either switch from whatever they are doing now or to start using something, whether to go on a diet or weight loss or some health issues or money issues or whatever. So they might even look interested, in the beginning. But then suddenly when you actually talk to them one-on-one and start talking about your stuff, they might disappear. And this is a very common problem. And like I said, what do you think, even if they are interested in what you have, what do you think your prospects are looking for? And think about yourself, because you know what? The same reason your prospects are running away is the same reason that you would be running away or are running away from other network marketers who are trying to sell something to you, or any other gurus or whatever, and not necessarily online or social media, but also in real life. So here's the thing, okay? So recognize that everyone has a lot of information already. There's an overload of information. There is so much information everywhere. So much that people are actually confused. They don't know what to choose. They are bombarded with these multiple options every single day. Everyone is pitching their own thing, telling them this is the best, no, that's the best, no, that's the best, no, my stuff is the best, and here is why you should use it, and so on. And even if not without that, people can actually go online, Google, and find whatever information they want if they are looking to solve a problem. That's what normally they don't actually go to social media to buy something. People, when they want to buy something, they actually go to Google, and they are actually looking for information, and they get tired of that information, and they get confused, and in many cases they are not able to find, to choose anything in that kind of situation. So when you are yet another person coming with your information, for them, from your prospect's perspective, is just yet another piece of information. And it's because people have so much information already, they look for clarity. People are confused. People are having decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is when there are too many decisions to make, and everything is a decision. What to cook, what to buy, what to wear, and how to entertain children, and so on and so on. Everything adds up. So they don't want more information. They want clarity. So, but what happens with a lot of network marketers, what most network marketers do, they flood their prospects with even more information. Once they start talking about their opportunity, they make sure they send them they put as much as they can, everything in just a single message. And what amazes me even more is that when I get a message like that, there's usually no punctuation, no white spaces. It's one long paragraph, very difficult to read, and I don't even attempt to read it. To be honest, I can't afford spending my time trying to understand what this person is saying. And the reason for that is, and it's the same for your prospects, they don't think about what you want. Nobody thinks about what other people want unless those people depend on you, like your children, or you have a romantic relationship, or your family, and you have to make decisions together, or that kind of. But let's say, but if they don't know you, why would I care that you want to sell something? Why would I care that you want to give them information? They don't. If they have a problem they want to solve, that's what they're thinking about. But by giving them more information, especially when it's not formatted like that, especially when it's something that doesn't contribute to solving their problem. Let's say they are looking for an opportunity, or they wouldn't even be looking for an opportunity. That's the thing. They might be looking for a way to make some extra income, to pay the bills, or to go on holidays. And then when you give them all this information about the number of ways to make money, to get paid, this and that, and the number of ranks and whatever, they don't care. What they care about is whether you're gonna help them get what they want or not. So, what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to talk to them? Well, you know what? The very first thing I can say, and the very best advice that I heard, and it resonated and it stuck, is that you shut up. You stop talking. When your conversation starts becoming your opportunity conversation, or conversation about your products, you stop talking. You ask questions. You ask them questions. What problems do they have? What struggles, how they feel about those problems, what they want, how do they want to see themselves in a month or two? have they tried anything? What have they tried, and so on? How do they feel? And when they answer your questions, you then decide whether you can help them or not. And when you know that you can help them, you tell them that. Plain and simple. You don't give them all this information with the active ingredients and with the acronyms and terminology and so on. You just give them, let them know that you can help them. And if they ask you for more information for whatever reason, let's say they have special, requirements, like, they have allergies or whatever, well, you then give them that information. But what they really need to know, that somebody is gonna hold their hand and walk them through that, from that situation they don't want to be in, to that situation where they want to be in, that they want to be in. And that's your chance to position yourself as somebody who can help them. But being, showing them, flooding them with all that information, with all the details, has nothing to do with showing them that you can help them. And in many cases, it's not even your words, it's not even your text. It's, in many cases, it's a copy and paste message. And even if you wrote it for as a generic thing, you are trying to cover all the situations you can think of. It has no energy in it. It has no human touch or voice. It has no personality, your personality in it, and it repels. But the most important thing is that when people see a sheet of details, of information, they don't even attempt to read it, and they start ghosting you, and they just disappear. And do you think they will be digging into that? Unless you did a very, very, very good job in your conversation beforehand to create this massive, massive desire, so big that they will actually go through that hurdle of trying to understand what you were saying in those sheets. But that's first, it's a big skill, first of all, and then it's not likely to happen. But most importantly, you don't even need that. Okay, you don't need that. So listening, asking questions is the best way to talk to your prospects. And if you want a specific number, how much they should be talking, so the rule of thumb is sort of like 70% of the time they talk and you listen. And you actually gonna do good for yourself as well, because you will learn a lot about them and your target market and people in general. And then you're gonna use their words to talk to other prospects, So basically, if you are not giving clarity to your prospects, if you are putting your prospects on this foggy road where they have to navigate by themselves and they have to make a choice, one choice from potentially many choices, that's when you're gonna lose them. So you don't want that for them, and you don't want that for yourself. So I hope you got value out of this video. Thanks very much for watching. And if you hate prospecting, if it makes you feel icky, grab my The Shy Networkers Cure at thesenow.com/get cure and discover how to build your network marketing business without doing anything salesy, without using these pushy methods, with dignity, okay, and respect for yourself and for your prospects. So anyway, thanks again. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.